Hi, Leo. Happy mid-October. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got here. I hope that these help. I'm doing these on the full moon. I love a full moon. And that's my cat batting around the crystals that I have up here. So I'm going to choose your battles, right? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, very good, Leo. Finally, something nice here, huh? Okay. You got the wish card out of the gate, so make a wish while I'm laying out the rest of these. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Don't panic. Okay. Our overall energy is the 5 of coins. Okay. That's feeling out in the cold, not feeling up to par. It doesn't necessarily mean financial issues. It just means something on the home front needs to be looked at again. Okay. I'm saying don't panic because this is, we'll go through all the cards, but this is your outcome card. So if you just lost, all your breath, don't worry. Like I said, we're okay. Okay? All right. Okay. You show up as the 5 of Swords. Okay? Crossed by the 9 of Cups. The Wish card. Okay? 5 of Swords. Let me see here really quick. I don't think it's anything bad. The 5 of Swords shows up sometimes when we need to carve out our own path, when we need to stop, just being the yes person and the please person. We need to, we set up boundaries and we decide to go in a different direction. We start to be heard, is what that is, okay? And the Wish card, the 9 of Cups there, is because now your cups runneth over, okay? It's, you realize that who you are, okay? And that's when, your health is good, your family is good, you have food in the fridge, you have a house, a roof over your head, you know what I mean? That's, your wishes are fulfilled here, and you're financially secure too. That's what that 9 of coins on the outbound means, okay? So it's like the horn of plenty, okay? It's make a wish, okay? In the near past, you've got the 9 of coins, okay? He's a slow-moving knight, but he's very diligent, okay? This is an offering of money, okay? Financial gain. Okay, you may have just gotten a raise or somehow you acquired some money here. Okay, so that's why I'm saying don't be so worried about this. Okay. All right. That too doesn't necessarily mean anything horrific. It just could be you're just feeling at a lull. You're not feeling up to par. It's that kind of season. I just had the flu for the last week. I can tell you, this is how I felt. But my finances were okay. So see what I mean? It's just, 5s just need reassessment, and that's a coin card, so it's something tangible, right? That's all, okay? All right. Where you're anchored is the transformation, the death card, okay? Fixed card, going in another direction. That's why I think this was really just you deciding to carve out your own path. This card shows up sometimes when, we're in an environment where we're just the yes person to someone else, and we just decide we're just not going to do that anymore. The direction they were going in just is not it's not ethical to you. And considering under this card you have the Hierophant, at the core that he's about morality, okay, about your principles, okay. So that could be what you decide to do too. Maybe you had an outs with someone at home, you know, because you just decided that no, that's not okay anymore, you know, something like that, okay. But the Death card is a great card to have where you're anchored. That means you're not bucking the system. You're going with the natural order of things, right? Okay. And what you're crowned with is the Eight of Wands, okay? That's communication, rapid communication, you know. You may have stirred up the pot at home, and this is what you're, you know, it's things speeding up. It's something that may have been at a standstill, held up. That's what this could mean too. Something you were waiting on just wasn't coming fast, you know. But now it will be. What people don't reference to is this card. It's a there are things behind the scenes that hold stuff up sometimes, and this is one of those cards that no one really ever mentions that, but there are things working behind the scenes here, okay? All right. The future, the near future coming up, you've got the Emperor, okay? Structure, again, strong foundation. I have a feeling here that this was on the home front, and it was just something that wasn't to your liking, and you tweaked it, right? Okay. Where you go from here, the bridge, is the Seven of Cups, okay? Make sure, I'm going to say with this card, the Seven of Cups can mean a lot of choices coming at you at the same time, a lot of having to do a lot of things at the same time. Regardless, there is a choice to be made here. Make sure that it's something that's not up here. Cup cards tend to be, well, you don't have any that would, if you're coming up against something, okay, make sure that it's something that can be anchored. If you're looking to do something, all right, we daydream up here and we get our visions up here, but unless you can anchor it, that's all it ever becomes. It never comes to fruition, okay? So something, you're being put in a position now where you've got to choose something. You're having to make a choice. All I'm saying is choose wisely, okay, and choose something long-term. And this card also comes up too, if you're having this kind of energy where you're feeling frazzled, this is a 5 and this is a 5. So you've got 2 5s in here, okay? And the Hierophant also is a 5. 5s need reassessment. They need to be looked at in a different way, okay? Sometimes flexibility needs to be put into the equation. Sometimes going in a different direction, looking in a different direction. They're just cards that mean we're being put in a position of negotiation where we're going to have to reassess something. That's all that these mean. And you have an awful lot of 5s, okay? So that's where I'm going to say, like I said, I don't think it's detrimental, but I'm going to say you're clearly having to reassess something. And this is the bridge here from your near future, which is the Emperor, okay? So he would choose wisely. He would choose something that's concrete, something that is proven, right? He wouldn't go on a whim, okay? He would make sure that there was something concrete to back the decision, why you made it and how you made it, and what the long-term sustainability is for it. I tend to think this has something to do with finances, okay? All right. Your home, your day-to-day, you've got the Judgment card, okay? That's a card of a second chance, a wake-up call. You know, do something that you're really meant to do, okay? Your hopes and fears, you've got the Six of Cups, okay? Sixes are about balance, no matter what suit they come in. They're about balance. This one is just about balance on the home front, balance in the heart. Your cups are overflowing here, you know. Life is good right now, and that's in your hopes, okay? So you've got that on the home front. That's why I really don't think that this, I think this is more of a financial. Do I leave one job to go to another? Something like that, okay? And I think it may have been held up for a bit, but now you're going to find out what you weren't able to before, what had been held up for a bit, okay? And I think that that's why the wish card shows up here too. It was something that you really wanted. And sometimes when the Five of Swords shows up, it's a card that, you know, when you decide to go in your own direction, you think, oh gosh, I made the worst decision. I really shouldn't have done that. When in fact, it actually is the best thing you could have ever done. It's again, I use that analogy of the woman with the M&Ms or the Post-it person, right? Those were all flukes that they did, you know, for a specific reason, and they became, you know, they were very successful things. That's what I think you've done here. Okay, so that's great. And here's the financial money coming, right? All right. In your outbound, you've got the Nine of Cups. Okay, that's financial security. Okay, it's the end of something. It's the winding down, the wrapping up. Okay, it's the 9. It's not quite the 10 yet, so it's at the, you know, you're closing something out to start something new. Okay, and that's what I think that this is. I think that you're going in a different direction here. The Judgment card too is a calling, right? It's a calling. It's a second chance to do something that you really want to do. And I think what you're doing here is you step out of one arena in a job front and it brings you success in another. It could be retirement too. You know, whatever it is, you've got financial freedom here now. Your financial future is secure. The Emperor here, he's an authority figure. You know, you may be and you've got the Death card here too as the transformation on your anchor here. You may have left one job to go to another, like I said, or you may be retiring. You know, either way, if you by chance I think this was well thought out. You've got a lot of 5s here, and they all mean contemplation. And you've got the Don't Jump card here. You're not going to upset the apple cart at home if you make this change. Okay, you've got a lot of cups here, so your emotion is definitely in this. What I don't see here, you've got one sword card. Cups, queens. Got wands, which is good. Sometimes too, this is the oomph that we need, the push to get past something, to make it manifest, right? And clearly you've done it because you've got the wish card here. Your priorities are straight, okay? This is nothing that's going to catch you off guard. The only thing I'm saying is when you make these choices, take all the 5s into account, okay? Take your verbiage into account. Take your home front into account. Take your principles into account, okay? That's all I'm saying. And I have no doubt that you'll do that. Leo, I think this was wonderful. I could not be happier to deliver this. I haven't been able to deliver many happies to Leo in a very long time, and I'm thrilled. I think this is wonderful. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope that this helped you in some way, and I'll see you again in November.